Hello and welcome to the corner. I'm Frost Glass. I'm joined by my fellow Amish savages, not Jack Gunsky.
Hello, hello, hello. Is there anybody in there?
Second best guitar solo of all time.
What's number one?
High Hopes.
No.
I didn't listen to that album.
Well, the album's nothing special, but that song is my favorite. And filling in for Six, who was filling in for Moon, is Delazed.
Hi guys, just filling in. Don't mind me.
Terry Diamantis.
Hello.
And this week's special guest, Johnny Hellcat.
Pink Floyd is overrated.
Yep, I agree.
All right, who's going to fill in for Johnny?
You done entered the wrong chat, son.
Oh, all the way on that bill.
And setting the record for
Pink's like
shortest
a
guest
girly
appearance.
Pink's a girly color. That's no. It should be something like blue Floyd. There you
Uh,
go.
But by the way, which one is pink?
Yeah, we're just doing Pink Floyd inside jokes this stream. All right. But, let's see. So, let's start off with our first article, which, I think we all saw coming. Did karma come for Charlie Kirk?
Oh, God.
I did not see that coming.
Jesus Christ! Just
I like that the subtitle is just Charlie Kirk is dead.
A little
yeah.
warning would have been nice.
I had to choose, which article, celebrating his death should I go with.
Yes, yeah. I'm sure there were plenty.
I'm
And-
sure there
yeah.
were more rage-feeling ones too.
And the cute ones are always the most retarded.
Yeah.
First, let me preface this by saying I don't believe in actual karma.
So that's
I
a
don't-
short article. The answer is no then.
Yeah. I don't believe in either Hinduism or Buddhism. I'm an atheist who embraces no religion. That's what an atheist is.
Yeah.
But you can't ignore how insane it is for a man to say that it's worth some people dying for the Second Amendment, only for him to get killed by gun violence 2 years later.
which one of y'all tapping on the microphone?
Mm.
Not I.
Of course we can assume that he meant only other people were worth dying, and not himself for the Second Amendment. He never said he wanted to sacrifice his own life. But we can never clarify what he meant because he's gone now. If he had planned to die himself...
Can we like? I'm just really sick of pedants. Can we just murder all the pedants?
Well, no, because I want to stay alive. But
Yeah, and like, I saw that, like, more context to that, point that they say he made, and he was basically talking about, like, oh, you could also save, like, 50,000 lives a year by banning cars, but,
yep.
It's true. If you want any kind of freedom, then there's a danger that you have to deal with.
Except, yeah.
Yeah, and guess what? The people with the least amount of freedom are in the most danger.
If he had planned to die himself, though, or thought he was at risk of it, you have to ask why he didn't have security or even metal detectors at the event he spoke at. The way we have to at a lot of
Which one of
schools.
y'all niggas is tapping the microphone?
We're just gonna
What are you
sit and
talking
wait.
Dun dun dun.
Yeah.
Now nobody gets the stream.
I'll turn this stream around. All right. The way we have to at a lot of schools for children because we are afraid of gun violence there. Well, they were both gun-free zones, so, why is there a problem? He said these things because they made him millions of dollars to say them. His net worth was estimated to be $12 million at the time of his death.
She says that there's metal detectors in all these schools. I have yet to see one.
Yeah.
I've never seen a metal detector in any of the schools that are in the area.
I don't know.
And granted, I grew up in a place where you went to school and you had either a rifle or a shotgun in the back of your truck.
You went to Columbine? He had a wife and children he was building a future with, so he obviously expected to live a long time. That bastard. Right.
Yeah,
Rich Republicans in this country have deluded themselves about statistics. They think if they're rich, that the statistics won't affect them. It's because of the double standard.
The one I saw, and I don't know if it was someone making fun of the left or the left being retarded, was claims to be pro-life dies. I don't know. I don't even know which side of the aisle was making that one. If they were mocking the left or the left was just being retarded, but that one stood out to me.
It sounds like someone mocking the left.
It does, but the left is also very retarded.
Yeah, but it's
That's why they're
funny.
often mocked.
But it's funny though, so it's probably not the left.
But it could be accidentally funny. Like, they think they're making some big, grandiose point, and it's just so retarded that it makes people laugh.
You laugh at a broken clock twice a day.
Yeah.
It's because of the double standards when it comes to laws that there is between average people and the politically affluent, who are also the rich, in this country. I was just thinking the other day about how, if someone threatened to physically attack Trump on social media, they would get immediately investigated and likely arrested. He's the president.
Yeah.
But I've received...
I'm gonna X the doubt on that one.
But I've received death threats just for writing like I do, and no one cares.
It's because you're retarded.
Mm-hmm.
One man described in detail exactly how he was going to rape me to punish me over supporting Black Lives Matters.
Johnny, can I borrow that X of yours?
Sure, right this way.
I also want to doubt something.
He wanted it to hurt and to see the look of regret on my face, as he put it. Nobody cared that someone did this because I'm not rich or influential. Because you're not the president.
Yeah, true.
If you're the president and someone
retarded.
says, I'm gonna rape you, then, then there might be consequences.
And Kevidin has a good question. How do you physically attack someone on social media?
They have a new plugin for Grok.
Yeah.
That lets you rape people. Right. And so rich people decide the entire world works that way, and that they don't have to endure what the rest of us do. They think in only terms of profit, not what helps or harms society, because they believe they are above society. So, for example, does it benefit them financially and in terms of power to destroy science, medicine, and vaccines? If yes, then they support it. The rich always have access to health care and the best doctors, so of course, none of this will hurt them in their eyes. They never put together that in order for there to be cures and innovations in medicine, these things must first be tested on average people. There must be research done and a need for it in the general population.
Yes, that's how they do stuff.
Yeah, because there's no way to make money by teaming up with Big Pharma.
Nope, none.
Yes, they have the best healthcare available, but when no new innovations are happening, then over time, even the best healthcare available is abysmal. It's why Kim Jong-un had to get the COVID vaccine for himself from China. His country doesn't take care of its own people because they are a dictatorship, so there was no way for doctors there to give him a vaccine for COVID.
So how did she get Kim Jong-un's medical records? Because
But
from what I
beyond-
understand, he doesn't need vaccines because
That's true.
God.
No, but even beyond that, she's just admitted that because he was rich and powerful, he was still able to get the COVID vaccine. So, like, what point is she making?
I don't think she knows.
I think she's trying to enter journalism in the Special Olympics.
Maybe.
Charlie Kirk decided that it would financially profit him to be against gun control, even though statistics say that this is greatly harming our entire country. He preached these things, accumulated his wealth on these things, and went on tour believing he would make it out alive. Because the reality is that the rest of us being in danger from gun violence means those in power are also in danger from it.
No one goes to an event just thinking they're going to get shot.
Yeah, no.
Like whether it's a rock concert or a book reading. No one's expecting it.
You know, I was looking at my calendar for things I got planned coming up lately, and I'm not looking forward to next Thursday when I get shot in the knee.
Yeah.
That's not going to be a fun day for me, I'll tell you what.
No.
So yes, karma got Charlie Kirk, even though karma isn't actually real.
Hmm.
Then it didn't get Charlie Kirk because it's not a thing.
Yeah, I know.
What are you saying? I don't understand.
It's a
What
little
is-
thing.
Saying everything, but nothing at the same time.
I love how just in one sentence she defined cognitive dissonance. Because he advocated for the thing that wound up killing him. What, people on roofs?
Psychopaths?
And it's a damn shame, too, because he could have been helping us advocate for a less violent society, and therefore preventing his own premature... Huh?
I thought that he was. I thought that's what he was doing when he got shot.
Yes. The totally violent words.
Now, if you want gun rights, that means you also want people to be firing those guns randomly at all times.
Because they fire them in celebration.
Yeah. Because apparently Yosemite Sam was in the audience.
I'm just curious.
Oh,
What do they think Republicans want guns for? What do they think that we want the guns for? Because they don't seem to know.
And they never understand that the Second Amendment crowd are the ones who know how to use guns and are responsible with them, mostly. That's all right. And it's a damn shame too, because he could have been helping us advocate for a less violent society, and therefore preventing his own premature demise in the process as well.
Yeah, he just needs to kowtow to our thoughts.
Yeah, exactly.
For the greater good.
Because people
Greater good.
because people preaching for peace have never been shot or assassinated.
Nope.
But why should I, a liberal, care about it since compassion is just a made-up New Age term anyway, right? But I do, because that's the difference between liberals and conservatives. I feel bad that
We're
he died.
retarded.
Well,
I
I
feel
with where your tampon goes, and that won't be a problem.
I feel bad that he died, even though it was practically by his own hand.
You can tell how bad she feels. Just this whole article is emanating sympathy.
I just felt a wave of emotion wash over me after that. So
Yeah, exactly.
He did it to
feel the
himself.
empathy she is emitting.
He split himself by mitosis.
Yeah.
Went over however far away, hit a rifle, and then shot himself with it.
Yes, definitely.
No,
And then
he was killed by a gun, so there wasn't anybody using the gun. The gun was just
That's
on the
true.
roof.
Yeah.
Someone needs to
Maybe
train that gun
maybe
better.
that's what the ghost gun they keep talking about is.
Yeah.
That gun needs to be put on a leash.
Violence is still violence, and I'd like to live in a violence-free society.
except for the ones that take Charlie Kirk.
Yeah.
And this has 1.9 thousand likes.
Wow.
Wow.
I want to see if anybody in the comments is calling her out.
I doubt it.
I'm sure there were. They're just hidden or worse.
Did you guys see Stephen King basically saying, well, Charlie Kirk advocated for stoning gay people to death, so it's fine that he died.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I've seen that he apologized for it too.
Yeah, yeah. I think he sensed that there might be a lawsuit if he didn't. So he's like, no, I apologize. My bad.
All right, here's one.
Wait,
I do.
Are you saying that the person that wrote The Shining might have been a little unhinged?
Yeah. No. I'm talking about the guy who wrote the child orgy in it.
Yep,
Yeah.
that's right. That's true.
Yeah. Here's one. I do feel for his wife and kids. This will deeply affect those children. I really hope that it wasn't a trans person that did this crime. There's already right-wing vitriol blowing up around that.
It's the norm meme.
Charlie Kirk murdered trans people most affected.
Yep.
It's the norm meme. If there was a nuclear bomb that went off, think about the backlash against all the Muslims.
Yeah.
The worst part is the worst part is the hypocrisy.
Yes, exactly. Then a tall person in chat said Stephen King also had a lot of his books removed from a bookstore because of his posts. So maybe that had something to do with his apology.
No, don't remove Stephen King's books from the bookstore. Do you know why you don't remove his books from the book? Because then he gets to claim that he's a banned book author, and those people are insufferable.
No, I agree.
Yeah, don't deplatform any of the people celebrating Charlie Kirk's death just because I want the world to see what these people are like.
Well, I mean, he is an
actually
author, and those are themselves.
No, there's actually a website. I think it's like Charlie Kirk's Murderers or something like that.com. But it actually does have just a list of everyone who was like celebrating Charlie Kirk's death. So I think that's a good plan. Just like if you have these opinions, you've made them public, let's just collate them in one easy to access location.
Yeah, like this is this is basically October 7th 2.0, where like the left all started like, you know, going mask off, like, yeah, fuck the Jews.
Yeah.
And then, you know, some of them had their, you know, are we the baddies moment.
Not enough though.
Yeah. Like to some extent Ethan Klein.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, Ethan was actually quite sympathetic to Charlie Kirk's death, in direct contrast to Hassan Piker.
Yeah,
Hassan Piker is only capable of being sympathetic to one person, and that is Hassan Piker.
True.
Yeah.
Hassan's reaction, from what I heard, was something along the lines of, "Uh-oh."
All right. And with the end of the first article comes the first game, and that is Sad Lib's Double Prompt Edition. This is where I take 4 headlines from Medium, take out 2 words, and you guys fill in those words Mad Lib style, and the chat votes on which one is best. All right. So, Jack, I need a person possessive. Stop throwing your mic down the stairs, whoever that is. Yeah,
Jesus, help me!
There's a horse galloping away. Got 2 empty halves of coconut.
Who's funny this week? No one's funny this week.
Your mom.
Ugh. I don't know. Fuck it, Michelle Obama. Somebody make a penis joke, will you?
Yeah.
Yeah, for the transitive verb, we'll go with penist.
There you go.
Michelle Obama penist someone.
Yeah.
All right. Della, I need a type of person plural.
Niggers.
All right. That's Terry. I need a transitive verb.
Let's keep it on topic. Assassinate.
All right. Johnny, I need a female person.
I think we'll go with Elizabeth Warren.
Mm.
All right. And let's see. Terry, give me a transitive verb.
Well, I'll modify your suggestion. Cocked.
Cocked?
Yeah, like you cock a gun.
Yeah, all right.
If you just take the red words all on their own, it works out.
Michelle Obama's niggers assassinate Elizabeth Warren. Let's see. Okay, Johnny, give me a body part.
Let's go dick.
We're pretty
let's
creative
see.
around here.
Huh?
So we're pretty creative around here.
Yeah. Just niggers and dicks. All right.
Yeah.
Jack, give me an adjective.
I don't fucking know. How about hairy?
All right. And Della, give me a body part.
Nipples.
So just
Cock, dick, hairy nipples.
I've seen videos with that title.
I'm not surprised.
All right. So let's see. Jack's is it okay for Michelle Obama's kids to pretend to cocked each other? It should have just been cock. Here.
Yeah.
All right. And Della's, I don't let white niggers touch my dick.
I don't blame you.
I have standards.
All right. Terry's, should liberal women assassinate hairy men? The Washington Post thinks so.
Mm.
That sounds like a real thing.
See, that sounds like a real headline.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
I thought it was the women who were hairy in this instance.
Yeah.
This isn't Greece.
That's what.
Well, they're liberal women, you see.
Yes.
All right. And
Like
Johnny's, Elizabeth Warren asked for a job referral. I said no because of her nipple tattoo.
There you go.
Gross.
It's of the Land O'Lakes Indian.
Yeah.
I thought it was a bull.
I think Six Moon Haze might be the winner here.
I don't know. Johnny's is pretty good too.
Give me a sec to start a poll so chat can vote which is best. All right.
Yeah, mine kind of sucks this week, but then again, I couldn't think of a good adjective to go with assassinate.
Hmm. Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, mine wouldn't have. I don't think mine would have been that funny, regardless. I mean, assassinate was on topic, but yeah, I guess it didn't really lend itself to any jokes.
So it goes.
Yeah,
Terry, they can't all be winners.
they cannot.
Oh, Della and Johnny are tied. Oh, no,
Yeah.
Johnny pulled ahead.
Apparently people did like mine. There's 14% of people who voted for me, which is surprising.
I don't know who anybody is.
That'll happen.
But yeah,
Usually it's Frosted that flakes, not the guest.
yeah.
Wow.
And also, we have less than half as many likes as we do viewers.
Yeah, like the stream. Don't be a faggot.
Yeah.
See, mine doesn't update. So on my screen, there's only 4 likes, but I'm assuming Frosted has accurate information.
I got 18 likes right now.
Ah.
All right, so I think we'll end it here. And it looks like Johnny wins.
Okay.
With Elizabeth Warren's nipple tattoo.
Yeah. And wow, no one voted for Jack.
Yeah, no.
All right.
They don't like it when things cocked each other.
If it was like, if you use dick as like the verb, is it okay for Michelle Obama's kids to pretend to dick each other? I think that would have played better.
Yeah.
All right. But Charlie Kirk and his family weren't the only ones who suffered this week.
That's true. I had to play Injustice against Adam. That was very horrible.
I went to the Kentucky Fried Chicken and they had no chicken.
I'm sorry, what?
Oh God, Frosted. Who wrote this article?
I didn't
Who wrote
realize
this article? Frosted. Who did it?
I didn't realize Kentucky Fried Chicken still sold chicken.
Tony Crow, a black woman.
Leroy Niggerman is the author.
Is that if you had a black Jew?
Do you remember that joke news article where Popeyes runs out of chicken and there are just a whole bunch of black people that freak out, and then they show like a white guy, yeah, no, that was okay. We went out for pizza afterwards.
Yeah.
I was returning home after a self-care visit. I went on Groupon and found a deal to get my nails and toes polished. The shop turned out to be a delight, pleasant, modern, with the technicians offering me wine, which I took. They get like a friggin' pedicure and they give you wine?
I guess.
I liked that they opened the sanitized individual nail toolkit right in front of me. It was a relaxing visit, and I will go back to them to get my nails done at full price. I left the place in a good mood.
Asterisk after Groupon.
Since I arrived in the late afternoon, it was dinner time by the time I finished. Since it was my night to cook, I decided to cook by getting some Kentucky Fried Chicken. KFC.
In other words, I'm a lazy bitch.
And a couple of sides.
I like the clarification there, just in case you didn't know what KFC stood for.
Yeah.
It's in quotation marks. What is this? This interesting phenomena known as Kentucky Fried Chicken.
There were leftover iceberg lettuce wedge salads in the fridge. Oh my god, I hate this bitch. It's like the ultimate first world problem.
Yeah.
So adding them would make a complete meal. The cost is more than $25 for 8 pieces of chicken, but I'm too tired to care. Yes, you just had a...
And a lazy bitch.
You just
so
had
you were
a...
right, it is a Jew.
You just had an exhausting pedicure, so, you gotta treat yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, she used it all on that Groupon.
I pulled up to the window and ordered my usual 8-piece dark meat, 2 large sides, and 4 biscuits. My sides are always mashed potatoes with gravy and coleslaw. The dark meat bucket has 4 drumsticks and 4 thighs. The disembodied voice at the window said, "We don't have the 8-piece dark meat available right now." I ask if I can wait for the chicken to cook. The voice says, "No, we won't have the dark meat 8 pieces available for the rest of the night."
Dun dun dun.
I do appreciate that you put
The
the
voice.
the darkness to your voice there. It's great.
Okay, I
So
said.
says the great and powerful Oz.
Okay, I said, I will take the 8-piece variety bucket. 2 drums, 2 thighs, 2 breasts, and 2 wings. Did she say this to him? Instead, with the same 2 sides. The voice said, "We don't have the 8-piece variety available right now." I am getting exasperated, but I keep it out of my voice. "What do you have?" I asked.
Do you have any chicken at all?
No, it's like, what do you have? Syphilis.
I've got this weird lump on my neck.
Yeah.
I'm going to ask you again, and if you say no, I'm going to shoot you through the head. Do you have any chicken at all? No.
No, sir.
And then
The voice responded, "We don't have any chicken. We have nuggets and sides."
Nuggets of
blink-
chicken.
I blinked,
allegedly.
thinking I had heard something wrong. Kentucky Fried Chicken does not have chicken? No, that can't be right. I'm at a fried
They have
chicken
nuggets.
store, not a
Come
nugget
back,
store.
dude, come back.
It's not fair.
But there was time now.
It's not fair. There's chicken now.
Frosted, our minds went to the same place.
This,
think
this
all
is
of our
Actually,
right there.
coincidentally, as soon as you said that, I'm like, oh yeah, that's Mr. Beavis right there.
this is
we
Black
all went
Twilight
there.
Zone.
Twilight Zone.
Can you repeat that? I asked. The voice repeated louder. "We don't have any chicken, just nuggets and sides."
Turn up your hearing aids, bitch.
And that's when I woke up screaming.
Oh, fuck's sakes.
What time?
Honey, what time is it?
What time will you have chicken? I asked.
That's me.
No, she gets out of bed, she runs to the window, slams it open. Boy, what day is it?
Why are you
There's no
chicken
time.
gangster?
Go to the nearest vendor and buy the biggest chicken you can.
And just so coincidentally, just a British kid. It's Christmas Day.
The colonel did it all in one night. What time will you have chicken? I asked. The voice is almost shouted. "We won't have any more chicken today. Do you want nuggets?" "No, I don't want nuggets," I said just as loudly and drove away. I could hear, "We only have nuggets," at a distance. As I drove away, I was thinking, what kind of supply chain BS is this? A chicken shop with no chicken in the early evening? Maybe I would understand it if it were the middle of the night, but it's 6 o'clock. Where's the chicken? Now I have to drive the 3 miles to Popeyes.
Oh no.
Will I
my
come
God,
back
gonna
anytime
get her a
soon?
watermelon.
Nah, not a chance. And I
You know,
love how it goes,
her-
read about Tony Crow's struggles in university in her book.
Holy shit.
her desperation for that fried chicken is not helping stereotypes. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah. It would have been funny. It's like, we got watermelon. You want watermelon?
Oh yes, please, thank you.
One of the comments. One of the comments, "I can't help but think this is the foreboding of what's to come in America." I think you mean foreshadowing. "Every day when I open my email, I see yet one more food recall on something that may or may not affect me personally. Milk, eggs, shrimp, beef, lettuce, tomatoes, etc." But yeah, so Charlie Kirk's family wasn't the only one suffering this week.
No.
She had to get her nails done with no chicken.
And a Groupon.
Makes you wonder if
But-
life is even worth living.
And the wine wasn't even very good.
But since that was a short one, we're going to do another short one before the next game.
Boo.
See, you get an extra article, Jack. Aren't you happy?
Hey, this one can be.
Boo.
This one will be informative, okay?
I'm as happy as that time I pulled up to Popeyes.
The most common ways your pet communicates with you from the other side.
Ah.
Oh dear.
Uh-oh.
If you have lost a pet, you know that all too pervasive feeling of grief. It can be heart-wrenching to see reminders of your pet, their collar, a dish, a bag of uneaten treats. Nothing truly prepares us for their loss. Our lives are forever changed by their arrival, and empty in a way that's hard to ignore after they leave. Except we never truly die. We go on. We are eternal. And so are our pets.
We never truly die is a hell of a take.
Not only, I really hope that there's like a force ghost of a dog.
Yeah, I hope they find a way to shoehorn Charlie Kirk in. We never truly die. We one exception.
Use the force, woof.
Now you should have gone with Duke.
Hmm.
All right, okay. Not only are they still very much around, they're likely trying to send signs. They miss us and love us just as much as we do them. They want us to know they crossed over and that they aren't as far away as might think.
And they're stuck in the Phantom Realm.
Yeah. And the message is, bitch, I haven't eaten in weeks. Where's my food bowl?
Feed me, Seymour.
Our pets may not have their physical bodies any longer, but what made them who they are, their innate eternal energy, is still with us. Through our shared bond, that will always be true. Here are the most common signs or ways to say hello that pets send us. Seeing them out of the corner of your eye. It's not your mind playing tricks on you. When spirits are near, it can be hard for us to see them straight on. It's in our peripheral vision that we can pick their movements up more easily.
Okay,
Here
put
Is
the
this
tape
this
on, Kate.
this is the adult version of your dog went to live on the farm upstate?
Yes, it is.
Hearing sounds they commonly made. The sound of their paws on the floor, the jingle of a collar, a soft meow or howl. We might try to explain it away. I know I did at first. But they are trying to send a message to let you know they are around. And that's
We
not
tried to
an
explain it the way, and then I realized I'm fucking insane.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, should we send this author into a straitjacket?
I just want him to take like a scene from like Ghost and replace it with a dog. Replace Patrick Swayze.
I have a message from the other side. Please tell her, woof.
So they're using a Ouija board. It just spells out wolf. And then they're like, "Oh my god!"
Bark, sniff, woof. What?
I'm a good boy.
That says roll over. Like,
okay, but they are trying to send a message to let you know they are around. And that's not an impossible task for them. We just have to stay open-minded. Smells associated with them. Some animals will send a smell. It can be easier for you to receive this sign since we can't ignore it. Wet dog or
Oh
doggy
my
smell come to mind.
Maybe
Dog
just
fart
clean
from
up
beyond
your
the
fo-
grave.
Yeah.
All right. Visitation dream. This means your souls have a visit together while you are asleep. The dream will stand out as being very vivid and unlike other dreams. It will seem so real, and it is. In a visitation dream, your souls truly do connect. How to receive signs.
What if your pet's a ginger, like ginger cats?
Well, then they're superior and they won't die.
Touché.
They steal the other pet's souls like Shang Tsung. As mentioned, the bond we had with our pets while they were alive still exists. That bond existed before we both incarnated and will continue on for eternity. Knowing this can help you be more receptive to communication. And a few points to consider. Don't dismiss signs thinking they are just the mind.
This was written by Whitney, Wisconsin, wasn't it?
Who's that?
The cow who fucked her dog.
You gotta be more specific, Johnny.
That nails it down.
He's the more
That's medium.
notorious internet person who banged her dog.
Oh, all right. Talk to your pet, out loud or in your mind. Let them know how you feel, that you love them and miss them. They will hear you and understand you. Open your mind to communication. This raises your vibration. You and your pet came together to... with the vibration, you came together with your pet. All right. To experience love, share life, learn lessons, and be together. When they cross over, this doesn't have to stop. You will always love them as they will you. You can still share your life with them by connecting with them and receiving their signs. Reflect on what lessons they taught you. Was it patience, harmony, love, or freedom?
The absolute hatred of someone peeing on the floor?
You can still learn from them by practicing more of whatever you feel they brought into your life. Above all else, know that they will never leave your side, and when you cross over, they will be there, waiting.
Great. So even in death, I'm gonna wake up with fur in my mouth. Sounds great.
The pets have no escape even in death. Like Michael Vick's dogs still have to be around him. Imagine the hauntings at Chinese restaurants.
There you go.
You know,
or the Uyghur Ranch.
we just put down, because Tall Person mentioned in his cat passed today. We just put down my wife's dog about a couple weeks ago, and my wife loved that dog, but she's like, "Thank God I don't have to pick up his piss anymore." Like,
Yeah.
he would just pee anywhere,
Right.
and
Now you
it's like,
know
oh,
that
yeah.
his ghost is leaving ectoplasmic pee all over.
I was gonna say now it's ghost pee that we're being communicated with.
Yeah.
The whole house is gonna smell like dog urine, and you're not gonna know why.
The message is, let me outside, I need to pee. I'm like, you're a ghost. Go outside yourself.
Meanwhile, there's someone
Doors do
watching
not-
you.
Doors are no longer a problem, puppers. You're dead. Walk right through them.
Okay, and now we'll go on to our second game, which is for the chat only, Italians and Jack. And that is the
Hey,
caption contest.
hey, what about me?
I said
What
and
about you?
Jack. All right, and this is where I take a photo of a political figure event, and the chat's come up with a caption for it, and whichever one we like best, I'll tweet out after the show.
Can I just say for the record, you can never take away from me that I won this game once.
That's true.
He's got the comment framed on his wall.
It is my pinned tweet forever.
Yeah.
Put it on his own refrigerator.
All right. And let's see, this week we have Greta on her flotilla after surviving that harrowing drone strike. At least I think it was after.
Who fucking knows? Everything around her is so incredibly fake. It's incredible.
Yeah.
Apparently the drones are dropping like sparklers now.
She is the single most astroturfed human being on the planet. And
Wow.
everything she does is fake. It's incredible. Okay, well, maybe not the most. Joe Biden probably takes that, but she's a close second.
I am the savior of Gaza now. Let's see. Let her go down with the ship. Still don't know how a flare gun works. Let's see. Greta, pictured, is on the run after killing Charlie Kirk, proving words are indeed violence.
Way too long.
Yeah, too wordy. Yeah, like, I think, like, the Tunisian government said, like, it was probably caused by, like, a lighter or something. Or, like, someone's, like, a life jacket catching fire.
Yeah, something like that. I don't know the details, but yeah, something along those lines.
Look, she is the captain of the HMS Tard. You've heard of the short bus. This is the short boat. Downsea Disposal Services first voyage. Sorry, guys. They flare gun looks exactly like my hairdryer. Yeah. That's two strikes.
It's I have the power.
Greta becomes a pirate. Someone has to take, like, the footage of the flare or whatever going off and just set it to My Heart Will Go On.
Yeah. Well, we didn't start the fire.
Fabulous secrets were revealed to me. Is that a reference? I don't know.
I don't know.
Why they smile?
was-
Why they smiling? She can't swim. Johnny.
Yeah, that's what I was laughing at.
That's why we need flare gun
Oh,
control.
gosh.
Why should Jack have all the fun?
I shoot at a
Don't
flare
worry, you're
gun. Look, Mom, I'm on a boat. Yo ho, pirate's life for me. Yeah, give it a few more seconds. All right,
I don't know which one to vote for. They're all getting deleted.
I cook at the boat.
All right. All right. I'm
Rotten
giving.
Corpse, is that an It's Always Sunny reference?
All right. I'm giving Terry a preemptive timeout too.
Yeah. Fair enough.
It was the implication. Yeah, that's a Sunny reference. I am the evil pirate Captain Mel. Caption Mel. Tard voice. I'm a captain. I'm a captain.
I'm a captain.
I'm a captain.
I like that one.
The last German pirate, long chromosome Thunberg. All right. See what happens when you can't bring livestock aboard. I should be underwater. I'm tired. Where's my jet home? Justice for Terry.
Yeah.
All right. I think I'll end it there. All right. So, Jack, where are you going with?
I'm a captain.
All right, Della.
Justice for Terry. No, I was kidding. I'm a captain.
All right. Okay, Terry.
I think the best one was Quippers United was timed out by Frosted Glass for 300 seconds.
Johnny.
I would say Johnny Hellcat was timed out by Frosted Glass for 300 seconds, but you didn't actually delete mine. So I will say I'm the captain.
All right.
He did time you out. It just doesn't show up on the. If you're the one getting timed out, it doesn't show up on your screen.
All right. Well, I guess I was outvoted because I was going to go with Quippers United was timed out for.
I mean, I can change my vote.
I didn't realize that was an option. I wasn't paying enough attention.
All right. So it looks like Misfit won this week. Yeah, just let me copy that down. All right.
I'm a captain. Justice for Terry. Justice for Terry.
Justice for Tabby.
All right.
We want bugs.
But
I'm a
unfortunately,
captain.
we have more disaster on the way.
No.
Yes.
You gave Greta another flare gun?
Will Trump start a war so he can cancel the 2028 election? He may borrow the idea from Zelensky.
I think that even Trump is ready to okay, after this I'm done.
Yeah. Screw you guys, I'm going home.
Yeah.
Right?
I've done my bit. I'm tired of this shit. I want out.
So, while European leaders were posturing for Putin's benefit, you can read about it here, dictator Trump was apparently having a light bulb moment. You know, where someone gets a great idea and a light bulb goes, yes, we know the trope. Yeah. All right. Yeah, seems he was talking to Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky about the lack of elections in Ukraine while the war with Russia is going on. Zelensky assured him that once the war was over, there would be elections once more. But dictator Trump was more enamored with the idea of having no elections while there is a war going on. BuzzFeed quotes him as saying, 3.5 years from now, if we happen to be in a war with somebody, no more elections. Oh, that's good. I'm pretty sure he was joking. But good for whom? The poor slobs on the front lines giving their lives so that a moron with orange makeup and a bad comb-over doesn't have to face an election?
I mean,
So
your source is BuzzFeed, so fuck off.
Wait, did they he put orange makeup on to make himself look orange? Like that's a bit silly.
Holy shit. Just a side note, this author could not seem to go a day without writing an article about Trump.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
Yeah. That's so he can just stay in office indefinitely? Sorry, but that's not how it works in the good old USA. We have elections no matter what. Lincoln was reelected during a civil war. Roosevelt served 4 terms through a depression and a world war. But you know what? I'm not going to get all hot under the collar about this for 2 reasons. I don't believe you. 1, there won't be a war. Not a real one. Dictator Trump will just say something stupid like we were at war with Mexico because of the flow of drugs and immigrants into our country and try to cancel the 2028 elections.
Oh yeah, I completely forgot when Trump became a dictator. Was it when he was elected?
Yes, exactly then.
Well, yeah, he was going to be a dictator on day 1, remember?
Yeah, he said so.
Yeah.
He just needed our permission first, that's all.
Yeah.
2, and more likely, Dictator Trump will be dead and buried by the time the 2028 presidential election rolls around.
That might not be something you want to put in print.
Right.
Seriously,
Or two. Whatever.
Seriously, have you taken a close look and listened to him lately? He can barely walk. He leans on the lectern for support when he stands and speaks. He makes very little sense when he speaks. His ankles are grotesquely swollen. He wears a catheter, and he... How do you know
You're
that
talking
part?
about Biden?
Whoa. How in depth are you checking him out right now, sweetie? Checking his ankles? The fuck?
Yeah.
What is this?
And you should see
1700
the
check out
size of
his
the
ankles?
polyps on this guy.
Look at the
Yeah.
dams on that president.
If you zoom in far enough, you can tell that something was in that dick hole. Right. And he has regular IVs inserted into the back of his hand. Rumor has it that his aides have fitted his shoes with some kind of insert to stop his forward lean, which became so pronounced last year. Oh my god, he wears Dr. Scholl's. He must be dying. The guy is literally falling apart right before our eyes. Where were you the last 4
without his insoles?
Where were you the last 4 years? All right. Nah, no way he will make it until 2028. I give him until the end of this year.
Oh my god. Nobody tell her.
Speaking of falling apart right before our eyes, Dictator Trump has created a... Huh?
Never mind. I thought he was going to mention Biden, but never mind.
Oh. Dictator Trump has created a gifting suite at the White House. It's basically a MAGA gift shop. He proudly showed it off to French President Emmanuel Macron and Zelensky. It contains hats, books, cufflinks, and bath towels. You can see a photo of it here. Check out the hats. Trump 2028 in 4 more years. If it's on a hat, it must be true.
Yeah.
If this were any other leader in any other country in the world, the media would be howling about hats promoting an unconstitutional third term, not to mention the leader's senility in thinking that it is appropriate to be giving away those hats to foreign leaders. But no, this is Dictator Trump. You have to really hunt for little gems like this. Our own media hides them from us. Yeah, the media is on Trump's side.
Oh yeah, the media loves Trump.
Best friends.
How
Yeah.
tiring must it be to be this schizophrenic for such a prolonged period of time?
Let's just say what sleep.
Nah, to be honest, this author strikes me as the I don't suffer from mental illness, I enjoy every second of it kind of person.
I'm guessing she tries talking to her dead pets.
Yeah.
Suffer.
I hope she's only trying to talk to her dead pets.
By the way, BuzzFeed again, not the New York Times or the Washington Post or CNN. Nope, we have to depend on a third-rate internet news agency to keep us informed about what is going on inside our own White House. And has anyone
Same
reminded...
people who brought up Pissgate. Yeah, good one.
Yeah. And has anyone reminded Dictator Trump that he doesn't own the White House? That he has no right to add garish decor to the Oval Office? A Mar-a-Lago-style patio in the Rose Garden? And a $200 million replica of the Mar-a-Lago Ballroom?
He could sit down and just leave a skid mark a mile long in that place if he wanted to.
Yeah, tons of presidents
Unless
have
it's painted
renovated. Tons of
unless
presidents.
it's painted like a rainbow. No skid marks there.
Tons of presidents have like renovated it. Like
Yes, but not in
FDR.
an evil way like Trump did.
Like I think FDR like added a swimming pool or something.
The bastard.
It's our house, damn it, not his. I want
It
to
was
know who.
fine when everybody else did it, but when
Right.
he does it, it's just wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No.
Obama and his damn bowling alley.
It's our house, damn it, not his. I want to know who is going to pay for someone to scrape all the gold paint off the woodwork after he is gone. Or remove all that concrete to put in a lawn again. And the next fucking time Dictator Trump is up on the roof to check out where his ballroom will go, can someone please push him off?
Wow.
All right, asking someone to kill the president, a bold strategy.
Yeah.
Let's
Preferably
see how
onto
it
the
works out for them, Cotton.
preferably onto the concrete patio and not the soft lawn. Oops, did I say that?
Yes, you did. Because you're retarded.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
And her name is Karen. What a shock.
Yep.
Uh,
And the people scraping off the paint and stuff will probably be the same people who always, re-renovate when a new president goes in.
Hmm.
Because it's normal. All right. And with the end of that article, and I'm going to have to throw in another one because we're going too quick.
How about fuck no?
Gunsky, aren't you delighted we get yet another article?
4 more articles. 4 more.
Yeah.
I'm going to declare
2028.
I'm going to declare
Oh,
war
no.
so the stream never ends.
There you go.
All right. And-
Frosted being the fascist leader of this stream.
Yeah.
And it was on this day that the Civil War broke out.
I will lay down these powers when this crisis has been averted.
Okay. And as we look forward in chat says, Elon Musk,
Yeah.
the world's richest man and poster child for narcissism, is going to buy Twitter.
All right. And now it's
Hey,
time
Will,
for...
what are you doing in chat? I thought you were going to be on this stream.
He is. He just took his glasses off.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Turns out Della is actually Will.
I will murder you in your sleep.
Yeah, everyone knows
Just
Johnny
like Will
is
would say.
This is where I give you 3 genders, 2 of which are from the LGBTIA wiki, meaning they're 100% real, and 1 I made up, and you have to figure out which one is made up. And I'll even give you a short description of each one. All right, so, gender A. Antique television gender. Xenogender, which feels like an old TV.
What else could it be?
See, my question is, what do they define as an old TV?
I don't know. One that's thicker than a credit card.
Yeah, but like, are we talking 20 channels, 5 channels, 3 channels, 1?
I think they're talking black and white.
Okay, that's good enough for me.
All right, gender B. Cosmic doc gender. Xenogender connected to doctors in outer space.
That stands to reason.
Mm.
And
What's
gender
were
C.
you watching like Star Trek or some shit?
And gender C. Aquamech gender. Xenogender related to mechanical or robotic aquatic creatures. All right, and
I
now
love this game.
Now I'll start a poll for the chat so they can get in on it. To forget one of the options is that they're all real.
I think Uncle Frosted, I dropped my transformer in the pool. There you go.
Uncle Frosted, Uncle Frosted, I dropped my Star Trek set in the pool.
Uncle Frosted, I apologize. I forgot to plug in this antique television before I dropped it in the tub.
Yes. I've been teaching him words like antique television.
I lost my favorite toy, the bald doctor from Star Trek. What will I do without my McCoy doll?
He's more next generation. All right, so it looks like people are going with all real, followed by C. All right, so Jack, what are you going with?
Well, just because I've gone on about it so much, how about B?
All right. Della.
I'm gonna go with D.
What? All real?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, that's not D. That's just all real. If it was D, I would call
You
it D.
figured it out. Why do you get so confused? You figured it out easy enough. You sound so confused. It's just wow.
Della evidently thought this was a standardized test.
Yeah.
No, I just figured he got lazy, and I wanted to help him out.
Yeah.
You and your
Well,
mind
two things
games.
can be true at once.
All right. Terry.
Joke's on you.
I'll go C.
All right. And Johnny.
I was gonna say C, but then I made the joke of your godson killing someone with an antique television and a tub, so I'll go with A.
Damn,
The fact that an under 2-year-old can lift an antique television is just humorous to me.
Yeah.
Yes. He's very strong.
Frosted's nephew has the Asperger's.
This is
No, sorry, the Downs. That's the one that makes you strong.
Yeah, yes. It's like X-Men powers.
Trisomy 23, but by golly, you should see what he benches.
I'm Wolverine.
Why do you sound like John Merrick from Elephant Man?
That's gotta be the next X-Men movie, though. They're all Down syndrome.
Triple X-Men.
Oh, so that's what it's all includes in the character role.
All right. Well, looks like Chet is going with all real, followed by B.
They always go all real.
All right. And let's see. The answer is C is fake.
Woohoo!
Yeah, I just saw a video about like some 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea movie and how they had like mechanical tentacles for the squid attack scene.
Oh, okay.
Speaking of which, I saw an advert for the new Mortal Kombat movie.
Oh God.
I loved it when the woman said, "That's why they call it Mortal Kombat."
Hey, the first one was
Real
fun,
quote.
all right.
Yeah, I like the first Mortal Kombat movie, but I don't think I watched the others.
No, I mean like the one that came out a few years ago.
Oh no. I like the one from the 90s.
Yeah, well, I like that one
Was
too.
the '90s one Uwe Boll?
No,
Nah.
he didn't do any of the Mortal Kombats.
Okay, I just assume bad video game movie Uwe Boll.
Well, he didn't do the Mario
What?
Brothers or the Street Fighter one either. So
I mean, I would have thought that he would have done the second one, but
yeah.
I mean, he probably could have done the second one better. All right.
that's kind of a stretch.
So let's look at the flags. There's antique television gender. Which, yeah, makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the part where you fall down. I see Kyler's a fellow man of culture. And there's cosmic doc gender.
Well, there you go.
I think if you change the color scheme, it would be, not bad.
Yeah.
It looks more like Phillips head gender.
Yeah.
Yeah. But of course,
Phillips
that's
head
not
being the worst one, of course.
No, Phillips head is better.
No, Phillips head cams out and you strip the thing.
That
Not only that, it was literally built to do that. It was literally made to do that because it was before they invented the clutch on the on the electronic screwdriver.
Well, flathead
It's very
slips
good.
out.
It's very, very simple. The Phillips head is a plus sign, which means it's better than the other one, which is a minus sign. It's very straightforward.
Yeah,
Not only
flathead
that,
always.
if it was
No, the everyone should just be switching over to the star one at this point, frankly.
Mhm.
don't be so started.
All right, but we also have too retarded for TV, where I give you gender that's too retarded for you guys to think I made it up, but also too retarded not to share. And this week we have Pup Rain Fantic.
Of course.
Oh gosh.
Pup gender and ghost gender, in which one's gender is related to dogs, pups, canines, ghosts, and petrichor, the smell of rain, and or is related to a dog/pup/canine in a haunted house while it is raining.
What the
That's the reason, yeah.
is this? Did you get this from that author?
But we
Actually,
don't know
it
who
wasn't.
updates the wiki, so it may well have been.
It was partially written by Jewel.
Yeah.
And there's the flag for it.
Pup Rain Fantic. I think they were watching The Simpsons. Marge Simpson said ghost mutt. It's like, that's a gender.
All right. Okay, and now for maybe our final article. We'll have to see how much time we have left.
You know you want to torture Gunsky as much as everyone else does.
Paul
Everyone
Farrell
be
says
quiet.
star
We do-
strips just as easily as Phillips. That's bullshit. I've used tons of stars. Phillips strips so much easier.
Stop distracting Jack. We need to get through this article as fast as we can, chat.
No, let's go on. Let's keep going on about the torque screw. Let's keep it going.
Well, who knows
All
if
right, let's-
flathead? Who knows if flathead strips because it always slips out. You can never actually screw it in.
Hey,
Well,
man,
yes,
Let's
but
do
it
a
doesn't-
poll.
they're
Let's
probably
do a
making good
poll in
money.
chat. What?
I'd
which
rather it
screwdriver
slip
is
out than
best
strip. If
screwdriver?
it strips, I can't do anything with it. If it slips out, it's just annoying.
No, just do a poll in chat. Which screwdriver is best screwdriver? And there you go. We'll settle it once and for all.
If she's
Science.
stripped, I hope she's making good money.
If your star bits are screwing, you're either using the wrong size drill head or you're doing it wrong.
You mean they're not one size fits all?
There.
Hold on, you forgot the third option. Frosted is a faggot.
No, we already know that one. That's good.
All right. So now our next article, we'll find out about the scourge that's ruining our society.
No. We've already done Jack. You don't need to do another article about him.
Nothing makes me hate capitalism more than ...
Capitalism. Oh wait.
Now it's going to be more specific. Thoughts on random Twitter comments.
But why?
This is where I run across a Twitter comment that makes me start to think about an issue. And I make my readers follow my derailed train of thought until I figure out why this person is so fucking stupid.
Oh boy.
And the comment is, nothing makes me hate capitalism more than paying to park. Having to pay to park. Really? Wow. Sounds like a first world problem there, Don E.
And it is.
Almost
Oh
a second
my
with a
gosh.
joke. Almost.
The plantation-based chattel slavery of the American colonies, which was a product of capitalism, and is distinctly different and far more cruel than the slavery that existed before or since then, doesn't make the list. Child labor in factories, which was far more cruel and inhuman than the labor expected of children up to that time, is, in your opinion, not quite as bad as paid parking. However, let me address paying to park, which if we step back a bit, is essentially a short-term property tax. You take ownership of a few square meters of land for a set amount of time, and pay a tax for the privilege. I love property taxes, although I support an exception for up to a ½ acre per person if they live on the land, as opposed to living under the water. Owning land prevents it from being developed and used by others, and it should be taxed. We are skipping over the main problem here, that personal cars are a necessity in the way we design our cities, and that nobody should be parking in the first place. But I digress.
Nobody should park their car ever. Just drive indefinitely.
Yeah. Parking spaces take away from public usage. Parking garages. I asked the random information generator, ChatGPT, how much of the space in a parking garage is actually used for parking, and the average is around 40%. I will round that up to 50% to simplify the math. The size of a parking space is 2.5 meters by 5 meters, which equals 12.5 square meters, or approximately 134 square feet. Every parking garage could be affordable housing. You could fit a decent studio apartment in 2 parking spaces.
But where are we going to park?
In studio apartments.
You don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember, double that because of 50% usage. The average New York City studio is 457 square feet, 42.5 square meters. So 2 parking spaces, 25 square meters, plus 50% of the wasted space in the parking garage, 25 square meters, is actually larger than the studio apartment. So for every 2 parking spaces, that's $3,225 in economic activity that is lost. The average rent for a studio apartment. New York City has 3 million parking spaces. This includes everything from on-street to garages to private driveways. 3 million. That's 1.5 million studio apartments, or 700,000 2-bedrooms. I grew up in suburbia and didn't know how much I hated it until I moved to Europe. It's terrible. You have to drive everywhere. The nearest grocery store to my home was a 10-minute drive. The nearest store of any kind was the same distance to the strip mall, where I could find everything, plus a massive parking lot that was twice the size of the mall. When I got my license at 16, I thought it was a ticket to freedom. When I moved away from America when I was 42, I realized that I had been in prison.
By moving someplace that had open space to... Here, let me put all this shit together.
He was being imprisoned by cars, Johnny. All of that
but
land.
My car is the safest of all.
That's a good point. All of that land could be used for housing, shops, cafes, schools, or just open land for parks. Every one of those car spaces takes away from the public enjoyment of life, forces us to pay for an unnecessary expense, go into debt, waste our money on gasoline and insurance, and doesn't add anything of value. It's just a waste, and waste shouldn't be free.
When I was 42, I realized I was retarded.
This is the
in most countries, you daft cunt. I really hope Daft Cunt is an Australian cover band. I just really hope
that. This article is the definition of old man yells at cloud.
Yes.
That's
back in my day.
Car ownership in the U.S. costs about $1,025 per month, or $12,300 a year. This includes depreciation, financing, insurance, fuel, taxes, and maintenance. It doesn't include the time we waste in the car. When I worked in the D.C. metro area, there were days that I spent 6 hours in my car. That's not uncommon. I had friends with an hour-long commute to work. Then there's driving to the grocery, the gas station, running kids around to their activities, etc. I would end up walking just as far to get into the store from the parking lot as I have to walk from my home to a store in Europe. If I spent that time on a bus, tram, or subway, I could have used it to rant about stupid Twitter comments on my blog, read a book, meet strangers, or just sit quietly and think. Something we do all too little of in today's world.
It's like, what do you got, a diesel engine in that thing? $1,025 a month is pretty high.
Yeah.
Yes, because we all rant too little about stupid things on Twitter.
If I were really focused, I could study a foreign language, or even get some actual work done on a laptop. The real cost of car ownership is double the amount suggested above, because that doesn't include the lost opportunities. Conservatives talk about how ejecting millions of people from America will alleviate the housing crisis. What about getting rid of cars? America has 2 billion parking spaces in it, according to the random information generator AI on Google. That's 1 billion studio apartments. Okay, so we'd have like way more apartments than we have people?
I guess, yeah.
And that's if we build single floor. If we built 5-story buildings on all those parking spaces, we could house the entire planet. Open borders. Wow. Invite them all in. Just imagine all the great restaurants we could have. Of course, we would all starve to death because we couldn't get enough food to feed all those people, but it would be glorious for a week or so. Almost all European cities have an old town that is closed to car traffic, reserved for human life only. These are the recreation and cultural centuries of the town, because that's not how you spell center, where tourists flock, nightlife lives, and people mingle. Deliveries are made only late at night, and emergency vehicles are allowed in as necessary. However, there is no parking or driving. This all sounds like a real pain in the ass. Right. Cafes spill out onto the streets. Kids can run around without fear of cars hitting them, and life is just more pleasant.
Now let me ask Rock about how I feel about that.
Yeah.
Urban areas in the U.S. that implement such policies thrive. Restaurants attract more customers, small businesses receive more foot traffic, and communities come together, fostering greater social cohesion. Being enslaved to cars wrecks us psychologically. It isolates us from our fellow humans, reduces members of our community to bad drivers when we make mistakes, moving these steel monsters around at speeds which we never evolved to handle.
His uncle punched him in the car. That's how this whole thing came to pass.
Yeah. Is like wife banged another guy in the backseat of a car.
Yeah, probably.
We aren't supposed to live in isolated castles the way we do. We're supposed to live in communities, and getting rid of cars is the first step towards creating those communities.
I paid $1,025 for this.
Don't you get it, Johnny?
Cars!
Don't you get it, Johnny? Instead, you could be riding a subway and thinking.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That's
contemplation. Ew.
So yeah, I support parking meters. Make them more expensive. Have them adjust the rate based on the car owner's income or the car's market value. 50 cents for your
I'm gonna go out.
How do they get that to work?
I'm gonna go out on a limb here. Is this a bike rider?
Yes, it is.
50 cents for your 15-year-old Toyota, but that Ferrari will cost $15. Alright, so if we can just get rid of all the cars, then we'll fix all the problems.
It's always bike riders.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like I think Donut Operator has like a shirt that says cyclists don't go to heaven or something. Yeah, all right. But since we have more time, we'll just do another quick one.
No.
Another.
Have you ever wondered why hasn't the extreme left had its Overton window?
Read on.
I will, Terry. Thank you.
Frosted, I think you should read this article.
Well, no, I don't wanna. Hey, wait a minute. Damn you, Jack.
Hoisted by my own petard.
That we are in the grip of the far right is beyond dispute. Georgia Maloney, Olaf Mers, Keir Starmer.
Keir Starmer is very right wing. That's true.
Emmanuel Macron, Viktor Orban, Volodymyr Zelensky, Vladimir Putin, and Donald Trump are all extreme right-wing leaders at a time of great peril.
Macron's so right that he gets beat by his wife.
Yeah.
I shudder to think what this person's political compass is.
Their extreme ideas on the economy, climate change, redistribution of wealth, and immigration dominate our political discourse. This seismic and unprecedented change is as a result of what political analysts describe as the Overton window. To the uninitiated, the Overton window is the time from which an idea moves from the fringes of society to the mainstream. In the United Kingdom, for instance, the notion of leaving the European Union in 1997 was unreasonable, but by 2016 this was no longer the case, as this extreme idea had moved from the margins of polite society to its center, thus making Brexit a reality. I just like that, like, Britain could barely even vote for independence.
Yeah.
Even
now they're supposedly out of the EU. They still comply with all the EU regulations for some reason.
It's like, why do you want to be under the control of a foreign group of governors?
Mm-hmm.
It's just govern me harder, daddy.
As far as I can tell, the only real there are two main components to it. Number one is the euro, which whatever currency is currency, and number two is the free movement between European Union nations, which, as far as I can tell, is a massive deterrent because the European Union is in the process of being invaded. But then again, so is the United Kingdom.
And I think I'll end the poll. So yeah, it looks like Philip said is better.
There you go.
Okay. Once before, racist language on immigration was taboo in the leading English-speaking countries, but there's been a massive shift with the likes of Trump, Farage, and other players nakedly appealing to the bigotry of those who've been left behind in the age of globalization and AI. But what does AI have to do with it?
Everything.
The supreme paradox of this generational shift is that the lives of Americans is set to get much worse than ever, with farmers having to lean on the government for subsidies, while inflation destroys the lives and livelihood of millions. Ditto Great Britain. And this brings me to the basis of this piece. Why hasn't the extreme left had its own version of the Overton window?
Why aren't I 50 points up in the polls?
Yeah, pretty much. Bernie Sanders and Jeremy Corbyn in America and Britain respectively attracted a huge amount of attention for their ideas, but fell short when it mattered most at the polling booth. And this may or may not be the case with the Democratic hopeful in New York mayoral race in November, Zoran Mamdani. I mean, it might have helped if Bernie didn't bend over for the Democrats every time he runs for president.
Yeah.
He probably would have had a better chance had he not been booed off of his own stage.
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Cause matter protest.
Yeah, not only is he a socialist, he's a little bitch. I mean, I still think he would have lost. I just think he would
Oh,
have
yeah.
a slightly better
Oh.
chance.
Well, it would have been, it would have been Trump and Bernie, not Trump and Hillary at that time.
Rent control, redistribution of wealth, higher taxation for the 1%, climate change emergency, free healthcare, debt forgiveness are progressive ideas which will change the lives of the poorest and most
Yeah,
vulnerable in
he
society.
doesn't say change for the better. Just they'll change.
Yeah,
True.
they will change, regardless of their political leanings. And if this is indeed the case, why haven't these ideas found the greatest traction with the voters? Maybe because we had 4 years of it.
Yeah.
Is it down to the bigotry and stupidity of the white majority in Western societies?
Got to bring white people into it. They're the real problem.
The answer is a
Damn
resounding.
crackers.
The answer is a resounding yes. It has never been so easy to appeal to the base instincts of the racist in our midst, and despite overwhelming evidence that the oligarchs have stolen our futures.
What's this racist in our midst? I have a name.
Yeah.
It's called coon cheese.
Yeah, exactly.
I go by Boss Nigger.
His name is Boss Nigga.
I would respect any black candidate who used that as their campaign song.
So would I. I would become an American citizen just to vote for them.
Instant vote. I don't care your policy.
Definitely.
The desperately poor are still willing to take leave of their senses and vote for their own destruction. All of which means that it will take something extremely disruptive for the Overton window to swing firmly and decisively to extreme left ideas and initiatives. A few contrarians will take a different position on this subject, stating that the left's condescension of the right is the reason why the former has been incredibly unsuccessful at the polls. You mean like saying poor people are stupid and racist?
Yeah. Well, poor people are just as bright and just as talented as white people,
Yeah.
Or they don't know where computers are. They don't know where
Yeah.
a computer.
If only they knew where the DMV is.
Yeah.
It's a shame that they're so stupid and need our help.
That is true.
There is seriously no basis to this argument, as white America and white Britain always plumb for naked bigotry, as opposed to doing the right thing at inflection points in history. That is my 2 cents. What's yours? By Adebayo Adeniran.
Yeah. Well, I think we learned something today.
Yes.
They
The
like
poor
the
people.
Black
Poor people
This
are
is. Can I just say, for the record, that this has been the word. This has been like the clip episode of the corner.
Yeah. We had a grab bag tonight.
Yeah, no, this is like the clip show, and like every clip show, it's been terrible.
Come join us next season.
Yeah. Yep.
Now we're gonna have to pull our Charlie Kirk episode.
Yeah. I can't believe Fuck did that. That was.
This has been a really humiliating year for South Park, hasn't it?
Yeah. But I think I saw a comment on Twitter, and I think it's kind of right. Is that like by pulling the episode, it makes it feel more mean-spirited than it was probably intended as. Because if it was just like all in good fun, and no insult intended, why take it down? So the fact that they're like, oh no, we better take this down, makes it feel like they think it was, mean-spirited, and like, I don't know, that kind of doesn't takes away from it. It's like, no, it's like South Park telling jokes is what it was.
Yeah, just
should
don't
just
take
leave it up.
What
take
was
down
it
any
though?
episodes.
Was it?
I haven't seen that one. I don't know.
I haven't seen. I saw one of the new episodes because someone downloaded it and put it on TikTok, and then someone shared it on Twitter.
Yeah, I haven't watched South Park in a while. I saw clips from when they were making fun of Trump, and I was like, yeah, that's not funny. That's just like rehashing the old Saddam Hussein jokes. It's not.
It's over.
Yeah.
I think most of the Trump jokes are just stuff that we've already heard, and it's just
Exactly.
beaten to death. So it's just like, oh yeah, I haven't heard that one before. Ha ha ha.
Yeah, Trump's a dictator and he's got a small penis. Yes, this is the cutting edge satire that we come to South Park for.
I don't know. I think ever since they started with the Paramount Plus or whatever, like just stick to normal TV seasons and stuff.
Yeah, they've had to tone it down a bit to comply with Paramount's guidelines because they've removed a whole bunch of episodes from Paramount Plus.
That's the only part of the first episode that I thought was pretty funny when Jesus was like, "Shut up, just shut the fuck up."
Good.
I haven't actually seen it. So.
No, I mean I haven't seen the full episode. I've just seen clips.
But
they ended up like doing this like Jesus Returns type thing, and then they're like, Jesus essentially at the very end of the episode is like, we have to make fun of everyone else because it's gonna appease Paramount.
yeah, and
so that's why it seems like with the shift in the jokes, so that's why it's there.
Yeah. I think South Park's definitely gotten weaker. I mean, they're like 30 seasons in by this point. It makes sense that they're not as good as they used to be, but yeah, there's definitely been a decline.
Well, from the clip I saw of the one where they did the Charlie Kirk thing, like it seems like they're not like totally shitting on him.
Hey, so what am I doing for the shill thing? Because the episode is over now, and I don't want to talk about fucking South Park for a half hour.
Okay, we'll talk about Seinfeld.
Okay, let's talk about torque screws.
All right, another article it is, Jack, just to make it.
Yay!
Night, everybody.
Encore.
All
One
right.
more time.
Night.
All right. Well, I guess I'll take a moment to shill for my co-host and guess.
Except for Jack.
Yeah.
Fine, be that way.
Jack has Games with Terry Sundays at 7 p.m. Eastern. And what were you doing, a Wine Mom game still?
Yeah.
We're finishing up a Wine Mom game, and then per the request of an audience member, we'll be playing a game called Blueprints. That's not Blueprints, which I believe the game is a pun on. It's Blueprints, as in the royalty position.
That title doesn't give me a lot of faith that it's going to be a funny game.
No, me neither. But well, it was requested by the audience. So I mean,
Night of the Rabbit Part 2.
There you go.
There's this game I want you to try called Together B&B. It's like one of those like fuck all the chicks type games, except they don't actually have they don't actually have like the R-rated stuff in there, and like all the characters basically talk like Tommy Wiseau.
Oh, nice.
Like, I need you to get me toilet papers.
You
Like,
are just a chicken.
And it's just full of glitches and shit.
Oh, I'm sure it is.
All right, let's see. Della, anything you want to shill?
Well, once in a while I get invited onto this show. It's pretty interesting. You guys should check it out. It's called The Corner. They try to go on about once a week, but sometimes things happen. So try to keep an eye on what's his name? Frosted
Twitter.
Glass. Yeah, his Twitter. You'll figure out when they're going live next time.
Yeah.
It'll never
I'll
last.
have to check that out. It sounds good.
Yeah.
It's not too bad. They read a lot of good articles.
Yeah, we just got an
Better
offer
funny-
from we just got an offer from Tenet Media.
Yeah, yeah. Russian propaganda.
It was better 20 seasons ago.
Yeah, true.
All right. And I'll throw out a shill for Moon, or his Twitch channel linked in the description. All right. Terry, let's see. He is also on Games with Terry.
Yeah.
Yes. Let's see. He is on Mr. Adam Streams and Hammer's Minions Nights on Wednesdays.
Yep, that's it.
All right. And anything you want to shill, Johnny?
Just Minions on Tuesdays
All right.
for now.
All right. So let's see. We should be back next week at the usual time, Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern.
We won't be, but we should be.
Exactly. See you in 2 weeks, guys.
But we should be like on principle, but we likely won't.
Yeah. Exactly.
All right. So we'll see you guys then.
Place
Bye, guys.
Boy!